From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
Tonight, by 20.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Hey, kill.
On first down, here's Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back to... Back, big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down.
Watch out.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
DC.
From the red zone now, Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
56. Set the tone, defense.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now one in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Check back.
Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check.
Value 3.
They run with Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Watch
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Goff now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Super one.
Here's Breida. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 35. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Cut. 180.
98 for Mike. Check.
Hey, 5.
198. Watch 98.
Turbo set.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Catch is made by Harry. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check. Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, echo.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got it.
57.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Down. 50. Plant.
Right there. 56.
Get it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Snap.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
High 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
56. Check 56. What we got? What we got? What we got?
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Go,
On 1st down, gone. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10, 40-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Goff. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Cut. 180.
51. Check back, check back.
Now it's Breida. And an alley to run. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
To throw is Goff. And his pass incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack. Great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready. 18 Gators.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 55.
2nd and 13. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. On 1st down, Henderson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know you feel that.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
13 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Smith. Get it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Yes.
56.
5.
56.
They'll drop the throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. This is Henderson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hey, Orville.
56. I can't believe they let you play.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, his second sack of the night. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. Carlson able to put this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's go now. 10 logo. Blue down. Hey, Charlie.
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Jones has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And a Packer first down.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 13 yards, first down, Packers. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Russell run.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, box truck.
Back to throw here. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Hold on. 180.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
12.
Now on 2nd and 16. Goff. Now the ball comes loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go.
Hey.
Keep going, boys. Move it. Mike 56.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So his third field goal of the ballgame brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gone. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. On first down, it's gone. Got the connection here to Bourne. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
180.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Shift.
DC.
This is Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
Hey, exit.
Ready? 56 to Mike.
Right up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20.
218, chop. Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Christian, travel. Hey, Delta.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Let's go.
Hey, Alpha. Hit it.
They'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check 56. Here we go, here we go. 56 to Mike. 56.
Looking to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
I'm scared. At 58 to Mike.
Hey, high 7. Now.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just did one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
That's a break.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Hey, Orbit. Big dribble.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Back to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ezekiel Ansah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw here. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Now back to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears. There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Kill.
They run again with Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Got his man, that's Harry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. New England on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. Just something to build on. Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked. Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark. And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Hey, foxtrot. Hit it.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Pats, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.